Good morning. It's Thursday, and it's time for our daily devotion. I'm recording this about 3:30 on Wednesday, and it's oddly quiet for the afternoon. And so I'm sorry if there's going to be. I feel like there's going to be a loud noise any minute, but we'll see what happens. I'm also told that you hear the birds on the video a whole lot more than I hear them in person. So I think I hear some birds in the background. So I hope you enjoy those. Today, we are in the Gospel of John, just the last couple verses of chapter 15, and then the first 15 verses of chapter 16. This is part of a much longer passage where Jesus is giving his disciples some. We're almost he's wrapping up their teaching phase, and so this is kind of right in the middle of that. I'll read. When the advocate comes, Jesus says, whom I will send to you from the Father, the Spirit of truth who comes from the Father, he will testify on my behalf. You also are to testify because you have been with me from the beginning. I have said these things to you to keep you from stumbling. They will put you out of the synagogues. Indeed, an hour is coming when those who kill you will think that by doing so they are offering worship to God. They will do this because they've not known the Father or me. But I have said these things to you so that when their hour comes you may remember that I told you about them. I did not say these things to you from the beginning because I was with you. But now I am going to him who sent me, yet none of you asks me, where are you going? But because I have said these things to you, sorrow has filled your hearts. Nevertheless, I tell you the truth. It is to your advantage that I go away, for if I do not go away, the advocate will not come to you. But if I go, I will send him to you. And when he comes, he will prove the world wrong about sin and righteousness and judgment. About sin, because they do not believe in me. About righteousness, because I am going to the Father, and you will see me no longer. About judgment, because the ruler of this world has been condemned. I still have many things to say to you, but you cannot bear them now. When the Spirit of truth comes, he will guide you into all the truth, for he will not speak on his own, but will speak whatever he hears, and he will declare to you the things that are to come. He will glorify me, because he will take what is mine and declare it to you. All that the Father has is mine. For this reason I said that he will take what is mine and declare it to you. I'm always fascinated when we read passages like that, because the syntax, the way the language is organized, is just not the same as it is for us in English. And so when we read it in English, I don't know, it sounds foreign almost. It doesn't. It just, the way it's structured is foreign. I just encourage you not to allow that to bother you too much, and maybe not get caught up too much in it. But as we look at this, Jesus is talking about the Holy Spirit, right? And how the Holy Spirit will come, and it seems that the Holy Spirit's only going to come if Jesus goes. I have no idea why that's the thing, but it's we celebrated the Ascension this past week. This week we're aiming towards celebrating Pentecost, when the Holy Spirit comes, and that's part of how this is tied together. Jesus' ascension gives way for us to experience the Holy Spirit in the way that God wanted us to experience the Holy Spirit. As Jesus gives this benediction, or this beginnings of a benediction, really, benedictory teaching, you could say, I found this song. And to me, it feels sort of like an '80s marching band song. And so, if you can get a sense in your head what an '80s marching band song might feel like, or even like the last song in a sort of hokey musical, there's just a lot of da, 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 da. But for some reason, when I was looking at it, I kind of like it, so I'm going to share it with you. It's number 839 in Voices Together. Go ye now in peace, and know that the love of God will guide you. Feel his presence here beside you, showing you the way. In your time of trouble, when hurt and despair are there to grieve you, know that the Lord will never leave you. He will bring you courage. Know that the God who sent his Son to die that you might live will never leave you lost and alone in his beloved world. Go ye now in peace. Go ye now in peace. Go, my friends, in peace, and know that the love of God will guide you. Feel the Spirit here beside you, showing you the way. In your time of trouble, when hurt and despair are there to grieve you, know that your God will never leave you. God will bring you courage. Know that the Christ who came to us to die that you might live will never leave you lost and alone in his beloved world. Go, my friends, in peace. Go, my friends, in peace.